What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the new review era. Today we're going to be taking a look at this guy right here, the HADES from Damn Designs. You can pick this up for $85 plus shipping, trits not included. I actually picked this up during the whole patent gate fiasco with your patent code. So I believe it was 40% off on this guy, and I gotta tell you, I am super happy about that, because I don't honestly know if I would have got it at the price that it was before having it in my hand. Now having it in my hand, I definitely would have got it at that price. Guess that doesn't leave much suspense for this review on how I feel about it. The finish on this guy is a bead blasted and electroplated. It's different. I don't know. It's not your typical bead blast. It's smoother. So it doesn't bother me. I normally don't like those types of finishes with texture, but I like this. This is nice. So if you can't tell, this is based off the Hex ring spinner. It's a two-piece design. You can see the seam there, and it's held in by these 4 screws, which also enables you to have glueless trits, and it also holds in the bearing. Keeps everything nice and snug in place. Whenever I see screws like this, I'm a little hesitant because I'm always worried about losing them and them falling out. But I haven't noticed them coming loose at all, and you do get extras, so it's not too much of an issue. So let's go over the dimensions on this guy. Comes in at 75 grams and has a 56 millimeter spin diameter. Oops, I'm off camera. You may notice that you can see the screws when it spins on one side, and I actually like it a lot better when you can't see them. I'm thinking maybe I can paint these black or something, because honestly I prefer this side without the screws. It does kind of add a little something to them, but to me I can just tell they're screw spinning. I prefer this side for sure. Where was I? Yes, 56 millimeter spin diameter. The website says it's 60 by 60 by 10. So 60 millimeters by 60 millimeters by 10 millimeters. But I don't believe that to be correct. Because when I measure it, I'm getting 45 millimeters by 45 millimeters by 10 millimeters. So either I can't measure or it's an error on the website. Either way, doesn't really matter too much, I guess, unless the size would really deter you from buying the spinner. I guess that is a pretty big difference. So yeah, Adrian, you might want to look into that. Where's my ruler? My big hefty ruler here. Let me see. It's gonna be hard to do. How am I gonna do this? Let's go like this. So we're pretty much on 40, 45. I'm not tripping out, am I? Like 60s all the way over here, so that's not even close. Yeah, so unless I'm doing something wrong with a ruler, which I don't think I am, I think I know how to measure things, there's an error on the website, so you might want to check that out, Adrian. I wouldn't want someone to be like, oh, that's too big, and not get it just because they think it's too big. Now, you may be noticing my trits here aren't actually trits. Trits, I believe, for me are 60 something. Well, I guess it's for everybody. It's 60 something dollars American for all four. And for me, that's even more. So, I just kind of threw these in there because I really wanted to see what it looks like. But I don't know, I'm actually kind of liking it like that. And maybe I don't even eat trits. And you might be wondering what these are. So, little note to self, you might want to, this is actually not the first time that I've gone to do that. I unscrewed all the screws and went to pull it apart, and I'm like, what the heck, what's happening here? Brain fart, the caps are on. So you have to take the caps off first, which I assume is actually fairly obvious. Caps off. Let's get rid of this, move it out of the way. So actually, quick times. Bamboo. I guess it's bamboo. Is it bamboo? I believe it is. Mine got a little crack in it. It's not a big deal. Still goes on and off. Still works. And you get your Damned Designs case with your Damned Designs logo. It also comes with an extra bearing. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure what the extra bearing is. Because I received the, what's it called? Panasonic? It's not the Panasonic. I can't remember the name of it. The same day, and I kind of got the spare bearings mixed up. I suppose I can go back and check. From the unboxing video, maybe I can detect which one it was. But yeah. So there you have it. Screws off. Well, not screws off, caps off. And now we're going to take off the screws. And then the body just pulls apart like so. And the bearing can just pop out, which I've never actually done, so it might be a little snug in there. These are actually, you're going to laugh, Q-tips that I've cut and colored. So take those out. Bearing pops out. And it looks to be an SBV2, but doesn't say anything on it. And that actually looks a little different, actually. I don't know. That race looks lighter. I don't know. Interesting. Pop that back in. And I guess I will show you. Is that in there? There we go. The process of the whole Q-tip dealie. It's really not hard to do. I use these. I find it's just easier. I don't know. And seeing I already have some cut, I'll just use these to measure. Snap. And snap. And then we gotta do that 3 more times. Wish I could play that old-timey music where it's like din, 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 and I'll just speed through it. I'll see if I can find it. Here we go. So now I guess we can do 2 greens and 2 pinks, something like that. I actually had one of each color, or different color in each one, and it looked pretty. Why am I worried about those falling off the table like they're actual trits? I better cut that too short for a second. Here you go. And we're just going to pop that back on. Which I do want to see something, actually. Because I noticed that I feel like it didn't line up as nice the second time. I put everything on there. Why is that getting stuck? How did that screw just screw in like that? What just happened? Where did my screw... Damn. I don't know how that happened. So let's try it. Let me see. It's not like a big difference. You can barely even notice it. Maybe it could just be my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's get this all screwed together. Ooh, I like the look of that. I'm the worst. I was supposed to put the pink ones in. Jeez. I don't know. That might have been a happy accident. Let's see if I can kind of get a look at what would look better. What do you guys think? Actually, this might actually give me a chance to try something I've been wanting to try with these. So we're going to rewind a little bit and take this back off. There we go. Back off. I kind of wanted to see if I could stack them. But that's probably going to be hard to do. Maybe if I glued them. There's no way I'm getting that back on there without staying in place. What's happening? Maybe I can use these to pop that, kind of hold it into place. This is not working the way I wanted it to. That's as far over as it'll go. To the one side, yeah. You know what, I think if I cut them shorter and did it, it might work. But at this point, that's not going to happen. But which would have been cool. But anyway, let's take that out. Get out. Just poke that out. And we'll switch the orange ones out, seeing that was the original plan, and I have it off. Get these out of the way. Go away, go away. Go away. Boop. And boop. That one's a little small. Let's see this one here. Here, get out of here. There we go. That one's actually nice and tight like a tiger. This one loose. Which is the thing, with these ones you can actually get them nice and snug so there's no movement. That might be one thing to mention. With trits, they apparently rattle a little bit, so you might need like a little shim or some kind, like a little piece of paper in the corner there, or putty, I believe is what it says on the website. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So let's put this back together. Google, can you roll that footage of me screwing this back together before?
Sure, Chris, it would be my pleasure.
And there you have it, all put back together, minus the screws, which we'll do now, once I clear off my table. Boop, boop. Actually, these caps are very nice. Like I said, they don't really have that media blasted feel or finish, or sandblasted. they're very comfortable. Very soft to the touch. We like these. The copper ones that I have like this kind of are sharp on the steps a little bit there. Nothing to write home about, but with these you don't have that at all. These are just comfy. We like that. So, female underneath, male slides on top, screw. Satisfaction. So you see how it's kind of flashing the colors there? When you have even more colors, it's even actually a little bit more cooler, trippier. I believe I have a video of that still on my phone, so I'll insert that here so you can get a look at what that looks like. Just to give you more options, I guess, when choosing trits, because like I said, for this it wouldn't be cheap, $60 at least. And if you're gonna spend that much money, you want to have some kind of idea what you're getting. I actually had blue colored ones in here, and it didn't really show as much as I would like. I don't know if that will be the same for trits, if like green and pink are brighter than blue, but I hope this gives you some sort of idea. The gap in between here, where the trits are, to me looked rather large. I don't know if you can really pick that up on camera. It's hard to see. You can see there's a lot of space in there. And at first I thought that was odd. It looked kind of weird. But I'm assuming that's so the actual light from the trit itself can shine through more bright and you can actually see it more visibly, which would make sense. So, stupid me. I actually like this color combo. Fidgeability on this thing, I'm going to say right now, is way better than you would probably expect. When picking this up, I kind of just assumed it would be something that people bought for the trits. I'm not saying that I thought it'd be a horrible fidget, just saying that I thought it would be more leaning towards trits and not really focusing on fidgeting. And I gotta say, this is turning out to be one of the most fidgetable spinners that I have. I'm thoroughly enjoying this thing. Everybody that knows me, I like to pull, and this is perfect for it. Flicking too, look, like you don't really miss. It's just very, very nice. And I was actually skeptical or worried about the shape because it's pretty much a square with these little notches on the ends or on each. And I've never really experienced a fidget spinner that's that shape. So it's also kind of what drew me to it, the fact that it's so different. But I can't remember what the other ones are called. And the spin itself is very smooth. And you'd think with it having two different pieces and it being screwed together that you'd have wobble, but any movement you're seeing there is really just from my finger. I've never actually really checked the balance on it before, and now it's got these paper trit thingies in there, so that would probably throw it off a bit. But that seems to be perfectly balanced. So, good job. We are definitely liking this. I'm definitely recommending this. Like I said, I don't always recommend spinners, but every now and then you come across something that's really unique and you can really get behind. and I can definitely get behind this. It's a winner. Average Singaporean recently did a video on the triangle one. I can't remember what it's called. There's so many spinners now, it's getting so hard to remember the names of them all. And I didn't really plan on talking about this, so I didn't write it down. But I was leaning towards that one because of the shape. It kind of reminded me of my Delta Core clone, which I do like. And I think the chance to get an actual Delta Core is gone now due to patent gate. But I could be wrong. But yeah, so I was kind of leaning towards that one, and I'm glad that I picked this. Adrian, this is a winner. That's pretty much it. Make sure and check out Average Singaporean's video on the triangle version. There's a little Easter egg hidden somewhere in there, so you're going to have to watch the whole video all the way to the end. Could be at the beginning, could be at the end. Just watch this whole video. It's definitely worth watching. Average Singaporean, Slice of My Life. His videos are great, even if they're not about spinners. His videos are always just fun to watch. But yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. Adrian D'Souza, good job. You already know the deal. Until next time, live long and spin on. Like, sub, share. Go get one.